Something had been attacking the Wildercorpse patrols and Dawnbringer Crusades venturing out into the depths of the Nullwood. Knight Arcanum Celestra led her retinue of Vindictors deep within the ever-hungering woods to find out what exactly was happening to the unfortunate mortals. Deep within the Nullwood marshes, Oryx, lanky and cunning, began to set their traps. These Oryx were unlike the heavily armoured and brutal Ironjaws more commonly found within the realms. These were the Kruleboyz, and their traps had been set, their tricks planned, and now was time for battle in Age of Sigmar, Warcry. In today's scenario, we're going to be playing with the victory condition Measured Retribution. Each time the last fighter from a battle group is taken down, the other player will score 1 victory point if 1 or more fighters from the corresponding battle group are not taken down. The battle ends after 4 battle rounds, and when the battle ends, the player with the most victory points wins a game. Brutal Currents is our twist. At the end of each battle round, before control of objectives is determined, the players will roll off and place a current marker on the table. Models will then need to roll, and if they roll a 1, they will be drawn towards the current. Our deployment map is going to be Lightning Raid. In today's game, I'm going to be playing with the Kruleboyz. I'm going to have a Killer Boss in my dagger with Boss Hacker and Rusting Flail. I'll then have my Stab Grot and 2 Gut Rippers with Wicked Stickers. For my shield, I'll have the Gut Ripper Boss with Wicked Sticker and 3 more Gut Rippers with Wicked Stickers as well. Lastly, for my hammer will be 3 Gut Rippers with Wicked Stickers. Stephen will be playing with the Thunderstrike Stormcast in today's game. In his dagger, he has his Knight Arcanum and a Vindictor. In his shield is a Vindictor Prime and another Vindictor. Meanwhile, in his hammer, he'll have 2 more Vindictors. Right, and so we are all deployed down on the table. To start off with, down here we've got the Kruleboyz, we've got 3 Gut Rippers and the Gut Ripper Boss down here. You've got a couple of your Vindictors for the Stormcast Thunderstrike. I've then got the Killer Boss Stab Grot and 2 more Gut Rippers. Over on this side of the table, you've got a Vindictor and your Vindictor Prime. I've then got 3 Gut Rippers down here. And then you have your Knight Arcanum and another Vindictor over on the flank there. Today's video is brought to you by Waterfront News and Lotto, located in Devonport, Tasmania. They stock a wide variety of Games Workshop, D&D, Star Wars Wargame and paint products and so much more. You can follow the link in the video's description to check out if they've got something for you today in their store. We're going to go for a priority for turn 1, so this is for the Kruleboyz. And now for the Stormcast, you are going to have a 4-4-1-1. And so with that, I've chosen to make a 3rd double here. Meanwhile, Stephen has not spent his wild dice for this round, so activation will now go to the Stormcast Thunderstrike. Alright, so first activation for the Stormcast. You've moved your Knight Quester down. Knight Arcanum, not Quester. And you're going to do a ranged attack here at the closest Gut Ripper, so you'll be needing 4s to wound. Nothing. And so after you've done that, you're then going to spend a double for Bolt from the Heavens. You're going to pick my Gut Ripper Boss here. So 2 dice, because you used a double 4, you need to roll 4 pluses, and got 1, so I'll take 3. My first activation is moving one of the Gut Rippers up into your Vindictor here. I'm going to use a double now for Venom Encrusted Weapons to boost my damage by 1 and my critical hits by 1 as well. I'll need 5s on my dice to wound, and got neither. Your Vindictor is then going to go into the Gut Ripper, so 3 attacks at strength 4, meaning you'll need 4s on your first lot. Nothing there at all. Go again. You get a crit, and that is it. My next Gut Ripper then, after your attacks, will come in, and I've got another attack coming in. I'm going to go with Venom Encrusted Weapons again. So we have 2 attacks, needing 5s, and got 1. So that'll be 5 points of damage to the Vindictor. Yeah. Sorry, that was 2 damage, not 5. Your next activation, Stephen. So your other Vindictor is going to come around and attack the damaged Gut Ripper. So 3 attacks at strength 4 after a move. You need 4s, got 2 in there. Moving my Gut Ripper Boss then into your Vindictor. He's going to attack, and I'm using my last double for Venom Encrusted Weapons. needing 5s. That's a double crit there, so that is 10 damage. You're then going to go for a double move for your Vindictor into the back of my Gut Ripper. I've got one more Gut Ripper over here I'm going to go with next. So, one Gut Ripper, I need 5 for this guy. To your dude, and neither. You're just going to sit up top here with your Vindictor Prime. My next action is just the Stab Grot moving over there. You're then going to go a double move and take your Vindictor at the back over to there. My next action, I'm going to go with a Kruleboyz. The Kruleboyz is just going to move behind the Stab Grot with a double move. And so you've got one last action. So you can do whatever you want with her. No, my mistake, she did move once, so she doesn't have a weight. So I've just got the rest of my fighters to activate. And so firstly, we move 2 Gut Rippers down here. Then going to move a Gut Ripper up the top, and I need 5s to wound you with 2 attacks and get 1, so that'll be 1 point of damage. I'm then going to go with a second Gut Ripper up the top there. He's going to attempt to stab, needing 5s, nothing on him. And then we're just going to go a double move with the last Gut Ripper down there. So the table looks like this at the end of round 1. No one's picked up any points so far, so we're going to go to turn 2. However, before we have turn 2, we need to roll for the Brutal Current. So first of all, let's roll off. I got a 2. Stephen, meanwhile, got a 2, so let's go again. I got a 3. You got a 4. So you get to pick a point on the battlefield. Everyone not within an inch of someone. Alright, so Stephen has picked here for the Brutal Current. Now, we now need to roll a dice for each fighter that is not within an inch of an enemy, and pretty much the only ones within an inch of enemies is this sort of group here. And of course the ones not on the battlefield floor aren't affected either, so the Vindictor Prime up there. So I'll begin rolling some dice for all my fighters. We'll start with the Gut Ripper closest to it. He's fine. And then we'll go the Gut Ripper next to it, and then the third Gut Ripper. So the Gut Ripper next, and the third Gut Ripper. One will have to move. My Kruleboyz has to move as well, and the Stab Grot has to move as well. And we are within an inch of each other over here, so I'm going to roll for the Gut Ripper closest to me first. And the other Gut Ripper, both fine. You then have to roll for your Knight Arcanum. And your Vindictor up the top there, that we're not within an inch of as well. It doesn't, you're fine. So it's just a couple of mine affected by the current. And so we go priority for turn 2. This is for the Kruleboyz. I've got a triple 2. That is nice. Stephen, meanwhile, for the Stormcast, we'll have a double 2, double 3. Alright, so after that, I've then got to make a quad 2. Stephen has made a double 4, giving him 3 doubles and 1 single. I've got 3 singles, so I will have the initiative. Alright, so straight away, I've gone for a double move with the Kruleboyz. And because I've got that quad 2, I am definitely spending that on Cunning Attack. I've placed him so that he's within 6 inches of all the models here. Now, what Cunning Attack requires me to have is more friendly fighters with the Warrior Remark, aka Gut Rippers, and indeed myself, then there are enemies. And well, I think I outnumber you like over 2 to 1 here. Each of the fighters within 6 inch now can make a free move or attack action. And I can mix and match. Alright, so we're going to start with the ones that are attacking first. We'll go with the Gut Ripper boss into the dude there. He will score nothing, unfortunately. And then we'll go with the Gut Ripper. You know what? We're just going to do both these Gut Rippers here. They're both within 2 inches of your banner. They're both going to attack the banner. So they need 5s. So it'll be 3 points of damage on him. This Gut Ripper here will still poke the dude that's damaged here. So 5s. That's a crit, so that'll be 4 damage. And so that'll be the end of all the moves here. We've just moved these 3 Gut Rippers up. Alrighty, so your first activation is going to be the Vindictor carrying the banner here. Now, you're attacking my Gut Ripper boss. I am defense 5 on him. So you will need 5s to wound me. However, you're choosing to spend a double for Onslaught to give you an extra attack. So you've got 4 attacks now, needing 5s. Got 1, so that's 2 damage through on me. Go again, needing 5s. It'll be 4 damage through on me in total. So next we're going to go this Gut Ripper here that is in between 2 Vindictors. Because he seems like he's in the worst possible place of any of my Oryx. So he needs 5s. Nope. And his second attack. We'll land a damage. Alright, so your Vindicta here is then going to take a stab at the Gut Ripper that is mostly wounded. You will only need 4s on this one. Are you spending any dice here? Alright, you are spending a double for Onslaught, so you go up to 4 attacks, you need 4s. That'd be 1 and a crit, so next, your Vindicta's second attack will go into the Gut Ripper here in the doorway, needing 4s again. That is 2 and a crit, so that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. So I'm going to go with the Gut Ripper up the top there. He's attacking a Vindicta. I'm going to roll both attacks at the same time. I need 5s. I do 2 more damage to you. This Vindicta is going to go into the Gut Ripper there that is quite heavily wounded, needing 4s. That is a crit, 5, 6, 7 onto my 9. That'll take me out. My other Gut Ripper up the top here will go into your Vindicta. Rolling both attacks at the same time, needing 5s. Another point of damage. Alright, so your Vindicta on the ground that I've been attacking. Which one are you going to attack out of the 2? Yep, the one closest to you. You're using a double for Onslaught, so you've got 4 attacks, needing 4s. That'll do 4 points of damage. Going again, I'm assuming. And that'll see 8. So I'll take to 12. We're going to go this Gut Ripper here into the Vindicta. And I got a point of damage through. Going again with my second attack. I got a crit there, so 5. Your Knight Arcanum is going to shoot a bolt at the Gut Ripper that just attacked. So 2 dice. Strength 4, I believe. Needing 4s with this. Got 1, so that'll be 3 damage. Right, next we're going to go with this Gut Ripper here. He needs, and a 6 will get you down. And then his second attack will go into this Vindicta for 1. Your Vindicta Prime jumps down. You're actually going to attack the one that's damaged because you do have a 2-inch reach. So, needing 4s. Nothing. My Gut Ripper boss is going to move up. 3 attacks at strength 4, so needing 5s. That is going to be 6 damage there. And so, I just get to continue wailing. So, I'm just going to roll... I'll do one at a time because double 6 does kill you. So, this Gut Ripper is going to attack. Need 5s. I got a 6, that's another 4. And so, launch a second attack. I need 2 5s or a 6 on these, and I get the second one. I got 1. Right, and so I just finish up with 2 moves over there as I couldn't get through. And no points still at the end of round 2. Gonna roll off to see who can roll for the Brutal Currents. Brutal Currents, I got a 5. Steven, got a 1. I'm gonna get to pick. Alright, so Brutal Currents, I placed a token here. I want everyone to come towards, so they're within an inch. We'll double check on all of them. Right, so going into the measurements, it is these 3 here are within an inch. Those 2 are, so we've got to roll for my stuff first. I'll go for the Gut Ripper at the back here. He's fine. Gut Ripper and then Killer Boss here. So Gut Ripper, Killer Boss. And then I've got my Gut Ripper over here. And my Stab Grot behind him. Okay. I've then got the Gut Ripper that's wounded up the top, and that'll be my last one. He's fine. Yep, the Knight Arcanum is going to be Steven's first roll. And then the Vindicta there, that is next to him, has to move towards the current. And then you just have the Vindicta up top as well. It's fine. So it was just this Vindicta affected this time. So, priority for round 3. I got a double 4 and that is it.
Today's video is sponsored by Easy Roller Dice. Fantastic quality, easily legible dice that make your games quick and easy. Easy Roller Dice also sell other accessories for your dice like dice trays, cases, bags and cups as well. Use the code Sinful Gaming to get 20% off your next order and help support this store and the channel.
Meanwhile, Steven will get a double 6. Is that it? Yeah. Alright, so both of us have chosen to keep our wild dice for the last round. So it's going to be a roll for priority. I got a 6. Lovely. Steven got a 5. I'm going to get to go, and we are going with the Gut Ripper boss to begin with. I'm just going to attack with the Gut Ripper boss. I need a 5+. Oh, I've got to go on the second one. Or can I get it? We're just going to roll. And we get, oh yeah, we get him.
Alright, so your first activation is going to be the Knight Arcanum. You're going to use your double 6 for 3 dice now that are going to be able to use your From the Heavens. So 3 dice for each 4+, 3 damage points. That'll be 6. Right, so you're shooting, you now need 5s. Really, you're wanting a 6 in here. Be a big help. And there's 1. You now, on these 2, just need to get a 4+ to kill my Gut Ripper boss.
5.
A 5+, yeah, sorry, I am defense 5, yep. Can you, and, well, that would have killed me on the first one. Couldn't roll that before, could you? Right, so I've moved into Killer Boss into the Vindictor. I've used a double for Venom and Crusted Weapons. I'm now going to go and swing. I need 5s, but I am 3/6 on my damage. And nothing. Alright, so the Vindictor is going to punch back, so needing 4s. You get the 1, so 2 damage so far, and going again. So another 2 damage, 4 damage. Move in the Gut Ripper here, 2 attacks, needing 5s. And look, he does better than the Killer Boss. You're the new Killer Boss now. Alright, so your Vindictor up the top here is going to attack my damaged Killer Boss. You need 2 hits on 4s, or a crit will do. 3 attacks, go for it. Nothing with your first one, you do need 4s. Got 1, and I survive on a wound. So I'm just going to roll both because you've actually got the amount of damage I can max do left. So need 5s, 6s are appreciated, and there are none of them. So Vindictor Prime will attack the injured one. You just need a... yeah, you kill me. Too bad that wasn't on the other one. And then shanking the up one. Try and roll what you did last time again. Nope, that'll be 4 damage. This Gut Ripper will go into the Vindictor up top, needing 6s. 5s, but 6s are appreciated. That's 2, that's 8 damage. Move both these fighters in with a move. You've got no one left, so I'm just going to roll them together. They need 5s, and got 2 6s there, so that's another 8 damage, plus 1, so 9. Gut Ripper comes down from up there. He's got 2 dice, needing 5s, nothing. And then to end the round, the Stab Grot makes a double move. This is what we're looking like. First things first though, before we go into round 4, we are going to roll for the Tide. I got a 1 this time. Stephen got a 3. You can pick where you want to put it. Yep, Stephen has put the Tide over there, so we've just got to check all the ranges. Alrighty, so I have 3 Gut Rippers that aren't in. Number 1, number 2, number 3. So we'll just roll for them. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. I'm all good. Meanwhile, Stephen has your Arcanum. No, you actually wanted a 1 on that. Then your Vindictor up the top there doesn't either. And so, priority for turn 4 for the Kruleboyz. I got a 666 and double 5. That could spell trouble for some Stormcast. Stephen, meanwhile, you got a 444. Completely wrong there. That was a double 4, double 5, because I can read dice well. Righty, so Stephen will get the initiative after we spend our wild dice. I make a quad and double. Stephen made a couple of doubles and a single there. So, Stormcast priority. Alrighty, go big or go home. This Vindictor is doing an onslaught and he's going to put everything into the Killer Boss. So, you need 4s. That is probably one of the worst rolls I have ever seen you roll. Go again. Can't get any worse. I can, but not by much. That is a crit and a hit, so 7. Alright, so to start with, Killer Boss is going to attack. I do need 5s. That is a crit and 2 hits. After that, I'm then going to spend my quad 6 for cannon attack. So, all these Gut Rippers here will get a free move. We have you surrounded. Alright, so using an onslaught with your Knight Arcanum, going to attack the damaged one here. You're going to try and get a point on the board. So you need 4. I mean, yeah, she does. Who are you going to attack? Oh, actually, attack this one. Because if you kill them, you've got 4 attacks, don't you now?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you manage to roll all 6s, you may actually score more points.
How?
Well, just out of vindictiveness, you're going to go for the one that can hurt you, I guess.
Actually,
So you then disengage. Pretty much, you're just trying to make it look like a close game. We're going to go next. We're going to go... You know what? We'll go with this dude over here. It's going to put all 4 attacks into the Stormcast that's damaged. Because all that matters here is if I can roll some 6s. And I leave you with 1 health, I think. No, that 8 is enough. You already had 12 on you, so that takes down a Stormcast. And so you're just going to allocate D6 damage points to me as a reaction. So go for it, D6. And your Thunderous Departure takes 6. That takes me to 10. And then your Prime is going to attack. Only needs to do 5 damage now. 4 attacks to the Prime. Get an extra 1. Oh, yeah. No, sorry. No, it is 3. Don't get the extra attack. So, yeah, you're spending a double to get the extra attack. With the Vindictor Primes, only get extra wounds. That'll take me out. So then you move your Prime down. I'm just going to try and kill your Arcanum. I'm going to go on Onslaught on the first Gut Ripper. So I've got 5 attacks from Gut Rippers in total. Actually, you know what? I've got 2 doubles, so both of those Gut Rippers can do an Onslaught. So I've got 6 attacks in total.
Yep.
That'll do 8 damage to her.
And so this here is the end of the game. A few extra rolls with some of our characters. No one has managed to get enough damage through to kill the Knight Arcanum. And with that, the Knight Arcanum surviving and Stephen having killed one of my models from one of my warbands, it will end the game as 1-1 and a draw.